Okay, this is the reason why most likely I will probably not order a pizza. Like I have to be super duper impressed, or I have to get like it has to be like gourmet, maybe like even like a mom and pop. Um, because to get like chain pizza is like not cool. And the reason why is because you can literally make pizza at home, and it is super duper inexpensive. It's very easy. It's very manageable, and I mean, I just kind of make it on the fly. Like for the most part, I kind of freehand it. Of course, I have my measuring tools and everything to where I want to make sure that I make the right amount. As far as like eyeballing measurements, you kind of get the hang of it. So the first thing that I'm putting in is 1 cup of water. And it took me a minute to get the water into the bowl because you kind of got to get the temperature right. So, if you got to run it on your wrist a little bit, get the hang of it. That way your water is not too warm. Next thing that I'm putting in is about a teaspoon of yeast. Now they got different types of yeast, but I just like to use the regular inactive yeast. And in order to get it to be active, you got to put it in some warm water. And then, now I'm going to be adding some white sugar to it. Now, as far as a measurement, this is where it comes in when I say the whole freehanding thing. Um, it kind of depends on how you want your dough to taste. But not to get too much into that, but I just like for the yeast to make the bread extra soft. And especially because I'm making pizza for the kids. So, and they're teething right now. So that way, the bread just can kind of, I don't know, like, I don't want to say stick to their gums, but kind of like stick to their gums. So then after you add the water and the sugar, stir it up real good. Now, me, I stir pretty violently. Now I'm watching this video, like, OMG, this is the reason why I think that women should be in the kitchen. Okay, before I get on my little misogynistic rant, I just want to say I am not a misogynist, okay? I just believe things ought to be done a certain way. I really I really feel strongly about that. I really feel like women, we have so many pent up frustrations. Um, by the way, my hand is super wet. No diddy, but that looked like it was baby oil on there. Um, you know what? I think I almost like this format. I might just keep doing it like this because there be times, y'all, when I tell y'all I had to take the voice out of it because my kids, when I tell you they be screaming and acting crazy in the background, like they be slamming stuff, like they be just kind as they can be. Um, but the minute that they see me going live, the minute that it's like they want some airtime so bad. Like I'm surprised that I've talked for this, 3 minutes and 50 seconds straight without them grabbing the microphone off my shirt. I mean, I don't know if you guys can hear my son's feet. He's just kind of running around me. He's doing this thing. Somehow he just got a pot and he just kicked it. Let me tell you something. Cooking helps relieve a lot of frustration. All right, women, I know a lot of y'all are sleeping on being a housewife, and I know a lot of you are on this big feminist kick, but it's not where it's at. Okay, real quick, just to getting back to the game here. So right now I'm moving as fast as I can. As you can see, I'm moving like lightning fast in the video, because the yeast is proofing like over here or whatever. So um, yeah, and you get to see like a live time lapse. One of the reasons why this part of the video is so spectacularly long, pause, is because I wanted you guys to actually see how proofing your yeast in the water, how like what it actually looks like, right? So anyway, I got my little chopping block. And let me tell y'all something too. I'm from the hood. I'm not ghetto, but I am from the hood. And we rinse everything. You know what I mean? Like, I rinse everything. I wash my hands constantly. So you're gonna just keep kind of seeing me, um, you know, I come back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if the wet hands bother you, but it's just a thing. I have to wash my hands at all times. I have to do it. Um, Sometimes you'll even see me washing dishes and stuff that are already clean, right? I don't know. It could be an OCD thing. I highly doubt that it's like clinical OCD, but everything has to be a certain way. I'm quite the perfectionist, but anyway, I'm saying a lot, but what I'm doing right now is getting the vegetables ready. So I used to make cheese pizzas. They're very easy. They're very quick. They're very fast. No, sir. Please do not mess with my microphone. Thank you. I used to make cheese pizzas, and they're very, very easy. And I found that making veggie pizzas make it so much easier to get the kids to eat their veggies, right? So I'm gonna just wrap this part of the video up real quick, and then I'm gonna just go on another one because I know my attention span is bad, and my son is watching this, and his attention span is bad. So judging by his behavior, I'm just gonna cut this because I don't want this to be super long, boring, and drawn out.